Hello everybody, this is the introverted comedian. Welcome back to a new episode of Conan Exiles in the Exile lands. So during the last episode, I went and visited Flyle's stronghold and completed the Warmaker's dungeon. And on my way back, I noticed that now I have enough Gnarl Fangs to actually start playing with the bosses from the Sacred Hunt. Now, before I leave, I will get some food to my thralls, and also I will consume some food and some potions in order to increase the damage output. Okay, that will suffice. And now for the potion. Okay, so before I actually leave, I need to tell you that the event can be found over here. Unfortunately, where I am right now, over here, it's quite in a deep valley, so I cannot see the light, no matter how much I try. But I do have a way to actually get there quite fast. I can teleport over here and I can quickly get there. On the other hand, just as I said during the last episode, I do need to place a map room quite close to Clyle's stronghold, and that will basically allow me to go with both. Because if I place this map room, next time when I want to come over to the event, or over here to the obelisk, or even to the unnamed city, because I plan to have my map room somewhere around here, I can quickly get to the map room and teleport to another obelisk. Now, when it comes to the world bosses, to the Sacred Hunt, as far as I remember, one of them is around here. One of them is over here. This one I know for sure. And another one is here at the Black Galleon. Now the Black Galleon can be easily reached if I teleport to the sinkhole, and it's quite close to my current base. The other ones are not so close, but using those map rooms and the obelisks, which I've already attuned to, I can quickly get over here, and I've already discovered the obelisk over here and placed the map room. Yeah, so this is why traveling across the Exile lands feels much better than traveling on Sipta. Okay, so I've got these. Now let's see. So I think it's 35 of these, which I actually need to take with me. Now, another thing I need is this. I also take this. I might actually need it later. Okay, so basically I have enough to build one map room. Now, I need some more iron. To make some more iron reinforcements, because I'm running low on them, and I do want to make another map room later and place it close to the Temple of Frost. Basically, I think the obelisk is somewhere around here. I'm not exactly sure yet which one is the location of the event, but it should be around here. Still, if I place a map room around here, it will allow me quick access to getting back to this area. So those are done. Now I do want some more corrupted stones. Fortunately, once I visited Lyle's stronghold, I managed to get my hands on plenty of demon blood. Okay, and now I'm basically good to go. So, as I said, first things first, I need to teleport. And in order to reach this place, so I can quickly come to the event, I need to teleport over here. If you don't have the map room yet, you can always go to that place by running to it, since there's no other clear way to get to it. Let's see where exactly I can place my map room. I need an area with not so many enemies around. Okay, so I think this should be it. Let me just quickly mark it on the map. I'll name it after Sepermeru, which is in the area. Or better, name it the desert. Okay, so now I can make my way over here. As you can see, you can notice the pillar of light from here. Now I just need to head to it. Bye bye. Now you need to be careful when running through here. In one of these places there's a rock slide. So unless you're ready to fight one, my advice is to try to find the proper path in order to go around him. There's plenty of rock noses over here in case you want to level up some trolls. They're good for that. Some iron as well. I think at the top of this you can actually learn the mountain climbing equipment, the mountaineer. Okay, so this is Finger Fang Rock. Yeah, this is where you can find the mountaineer. And over there you'll see the rock slide. As I said, I don't plan on playing with him. Okay, so Basically, the event is, I think, just on top of where you can find the child of Jebel-Sag, the one who can teach you the midnight potion, or who can sell you the midnight potion. Potion that's actually not what it used to be, since it cannot be crafted at your alchemist bench anymore. Yeah, so basically if you wait for nighttime, and it will be very soon, you will be attacked by a were hyena. The were hyena will drop some of these, and also it will drop a map which shows you this place, but as I said, you can just watch the pillar of light. Now once you get yourself over here, you'll find these guys. If you raise, I think, 250 gnarled fangs, you can actually buy one of them. You'll find this lady over here who can share some information with you.
Now, this smart, the flesh, remember, they hunt. Perhaps you have already searched seek a mark from the flesh of these the flesh remembers.
Okay.
The blood, the scripture of Jebel-Sag. You may awaken this knowledge by partaking of our sacrament. The flesh remembers. The
And if you want, you can choose to leave the hunt. Basically, you won't be attacked at night by the war hyena. Now, in order to actually start the journey, 1 second, I think she just gave me some knowledge.
In return, I will give goods to
Power of
aid your hunts.
Jebel-Sag. I'm not sure if it was a piece of knowledge though.
Nocturnal hunters and champions. Collect the trophies that bring his favor.
Yeah, apparently it is. But I've already learned this. So, yeah, I have no idea how it's working.
Welcome,
Anyway,
hunter.
what you need to do is talk to this guy. You need to buy 1 war paint from him, at least. And at the moment I can buy 2 champion lures. If you can buy more, that's better, because you can actually go after more bosses. Well, after the same boss more times and get some marks from it, then you can go to the next boss. After that you can go to another boss, and this way you can have more lures at each time. Now let's see. I think my first target will be the easiest one, which is the Panther, who can be found over there. Now I just need to find the best way to reach it, and this is where my map room comes in very handy. Okay, so this is the one I was telling you about, the war hyena that comes out at night. As you can see, it will drop gnarled fangs and a satchel. Now in the satchel there's various things, and sometimes it can also be gnarled fangs. Among those things you will find this, the flesh map. Once you use it, you will see that it's indicating this exact location, basically where I met these guys and where you can see the light pillar. Okay, so as I said, this is where my map room becomes important. Now I don't have an exact idea where that slide was, but I can see there's some cool block noses over here. I'm not really interested in them. Okay, so it's good to know there's plenty of them over here. I am planning on leveling up some entertainers to see how they match with the fighters from the Heirs of the North. Basically now I'm using a Janosch and a Leon, and I have two Oivid Toltri or something like that, who apparently have different starting stats. I have no idea how. And I plan to see how exactly they act when leveled up, and if they are actually suited to be followers. Okay, so now I need to get myself to the jungle, and in order to get to the location of the kitty cat, I need to use this obelisk. So this is where I need to teleport. Okay, now you can see it's not necessarily the best place to be in the world. It's still a little bit further. I'll go a little bit around here until I can find a drop point, and then hopefully I will safely go down. And this is useful. One of the things in the jungle that I like, although they're kind of hidden, are these trees, which can take you down up to a point. Okay, and I'm down. So I already placed a map room quite close to where the Panther is. Basically, I'm planning to use this map room in order to farm the sunken city at some point. Again, I can teleport over here, then I can go inside the sunken city and to my map room, from where I can teleport to one of my bases or close to them. Yeah. Right now I just need to swim across, play with the kitty cat. Now one of the annoying things about the sacred hunt is that in order to deal proper damage to the monster you're hunting, the creature you're hunting, you will actually need to take your armor off and basically fight kind of naked. I think you do have a loincloth though. And another thing that you need to do is to apply this war paint of the Jebel Sag Hunter. Bye bye. Okay, so this is the location. Where the Pikachu is it? And around here. Yeah, over here you've got the summoning stone. So there we go, it's basically very close to Flotsam and Jamila's Liberty. Okay, so as I said, time to get naked. You don't have a loincloth, so don't worry. Use the tattoo. As you use it, you will gain the Challenger. Now it does have a high durability as far as I remember, so I can reuse it later. Now what you want to do is use the lore. Basically during this fight I want to use these since they do bleeding and disease damage, and this one since it can do both health damage and I can use the shield with it, not to mention it can add some bleeding. This one is not necessarily worth it in this fight, so this is why I'm putting it away. Okay, so in order to summon the animal you just need to get the champion lure in your hotbar and place it over here. Once it's placed, get ready. This is where the Panther is coming from. If you have some followers, it will make your job a lot easier. On Sita, I used a good combination of followers. One of them has a poison club, another one is usually dealing bleeding damage with Warax, and I can just add some disease. Basically, when it comes to creatures like this one with higher HP, you want to stack damage over time effects, take it down. As you can see, this one is a bit annoying to defeat. Has the same moving patterns as other Panthers and other kitty cats. So you might want to stay out of its hitting range. The HP is another thing you need to cover thoroughly. As you can see, I've already stacked 20 bloody bastard. Already stacked 20 bleeding, which expired, but it still has the 10 disease. So its HP should go down quickly from this point. Honestly, I don't know why the developer didn't add some special weapons you can buy with the Narrow Fangs that could actually deal proper damage, but only to these beasts. So it looks like the hitbox is somewhere in front, but you can still clip it from behind. Now, this poor kitty cat will not have children after my attacks. Then again, it won't survive enough to have children. So initially when I saw the Sacred Hunt, so-called trailer, I was thinking you might actually have to fight it alone. Fortunately, this wasn't the case, otherwise I would be dead a long time ago. The damage output that I'm dealing, even with the tattoo on and the war paint on and some decent weapons, it's still not enough. Okay, so the kitty is nearly down. I was nearly down. Okay, fortunately they do drop a decent amount of gnarled fangs, which will allow you to buy more lure later on, and the brand of the Panther. If you want, you can harvest it. As you can see, you can get some fangs, glowing essence, silverstone, feline felt, shade bloom, feral flesh, and that's basically it. Okay, since as far as I remember this cannot be used immediately, yeah, so you need to wait until it's ready for another hunt. My advice, you can play a little bit with these guys over here. If you want, you can even go to the top of Jamila's Liberty to get a piece of the Scorch Stone. If not, you can just play. I think it lasts like 5 minutes or something like that. So you can mess around a little bit. At this moment, I'm just hoping I can find one of them with some gold so I can buy some spider eggs. Apparently no one wants to give me gold.
Have your heart, Outlander! Sparks!
Okay, it's not gold. This is gold though. I'm not really interested in what's happening out there. But apparently this guy is interested in me.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
On the other hand, I do want this. The reason why I want this is because I can make myself some fighter golem. Okay, so apparently everyone is coming down for some reason. Wait, get over here. Hello. Bye bye. Thank you for the coins.
Carve it on your pyre.
So, as I said, I do want to buy some spider eggs, and if you want to do that,
What can I get you?
this is
I'll have more in
the
stock
man who
tomorrow.
can sell you some. Okay, I think this should be enough time for the kitty cat to respawn. You just need to go back to its location. Just in case one of these guys might follow me, I won't take my armor off just yet. Okay, I think it should be spawning. So once again, off goes my equipment. As I said, the tattoo, the war paint basically remains with you for quite some time, so you can reuse it. And as you can see now, you can summon the kitty cat again. And of course, get ready for it. Okay, this time it actually went after my trolls. The best way to actually deal with it is to use this.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
I actually think this might deal more damage, I'm not sure. Looks like it. So apparently, even though the blades are dealing damage over time, this one might actually deal proper damage. So once I go after another animal, I need to consider a two-handed sword. Also, it's better. Okay, so this is a good thing to know now. Again, Brand of the Panther, Gnarled Fangs. Now I basically have plenty of Gnarled Fangs. Unfortunately, I cannot play with the kitty cat anymore since I don't have lures anymore. On the other hand, I can get myself back here by using the map room. Buy a couple of lures, and then I'm going after the next boss, who is the Rhino. Basically the Rhino is somehow the next one when it comes to how strong it is. I actually find it a little bit easier to defeat than the other bosses. The reason why I think it's easier is because it will charge at one of your trolls or at you, while everyone else will deal hits. It will take a lot longer to defeat it though, but unlike the kitty cat who keeps moving around, it will stay in one place, and this way you can deal constant damage. Okay, Okay, so let's see. I need to get over here. Right. Yeah, so it's not showing the location, but I already know it, that it's at the springs. And from here I have an easy trip. Especially now that it's light outside, I can deal with it easier. So I think that the Sacred Hunt bosses, I'm not certain though, might actually be giving you between 15 and 20 gnarled fangs. That's what I got until now. At some point I verified that information against the data from the developers, but my memory is not one of my best perks, so c'est la vie. Okay, so now I can actually find out where that rock slide is. As I said when I passed through here last time, I do intend on avoiding him. Fighting rock slides is not part of my business. Okay, so once again, the location of the event is over here. After beating the kitty cat, I did get brands of the Panther. I'll show you immediately where exactly you can use them. Unfortunately, by themselves, they're kind of useless. Yeah, so an actual way of using them is to come here, interact with the altar of Jebel Sag, and you will need one champion lure, one brand of the Mammoth, one brand of the Panther, one brand of the Rhino, in order to form the Grand Champion lure. So I already got 2 brands of the Panther.
Lovely weather
I'll
for a
get
hunt.
this guy to trade me one more orb bait, just in case, and 2 lures, champion lures. And the next boss is going to be, as I said, the Rhino. The Rhino can be found over here, if I remember well. So in order to reach the Rhino, I should either run all the bloody hell down there, or I can return to a map room, which is over here, teleport to the sinkhole, and quickly get there. It still takes some time, but it's a lot easier. Honestly, the map room would be excellent if you could use it on Sipta. Over here, I'm not sure if it's the same distance as it is in there, but it seems more approachable even by horse. While on Sipta, it's a bit harder to get to all the bosses that easily. So, picking up. Okay, so I definitely need to visit these guys to level up prowls. They seem like the best choice. Plenty of them around. And where's my map room? here, here, I'm just joking, I know it's over this sand dune. So as I said, these can actually be very useful. And now I need to teleport myself to the sinkhole. Again, you will need to actually unlock the locations before going there, so make sure you've unlocked it first. So, as you can see, I am quite close to it. It's going to be an easy trip over there. If you want, you can take your horse with you. I tend to avoid to take it with me because all the bloody monsters go after it, all the bloody creatures, everything that sees me and my trolls. Instead of going after one of us who actually wants to kill them, they just go for the horse. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. It will save me some time. I didn't really want to fight this guy at night, but it doesn't look like I have a choice though. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I will have to check exactly the damage dealt by my weapons. As I said, I was counting on these to deal a lot of damage due to their damage over time. But this one actually seemed to be dealing a lot more damage, even though it didn't stack any damage over time. So once I get out of here, I will have to go to my camp. And then when I go after the mammoth, I can actually take a better weapon to use against him. Aha! So once again, we can finally find Flotsam over here. Whoa! Nice! Okay. Die. So, in order not to get these guys involved later, it's best if you can make them attack you first, get rid of them. Better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so here we are. As I said, I am not using my mace, so I will place the lure over there. Time to strip. Okay, so as you can see, the war paint is still effective. And just as I said, under the black galleon over here, You can see it's the mark of the... Well, that doesn't look like a rhino, that looks more like a mammoth. Ah, no, from this angle, yeah. Okay, so you can summon the little bastard. Apparently he will spawn over here. Fortunately, I do need light to play with it. And let's see exactly how my weapons go. As I said, he is easier to deal with since he will go after one troll instead of swarming around like a panther used to do. Yeah, I do think that having a weapon with higher damage will help you finish them faster. Looks like my war axe, reverse axe, is actually dealing a lot of damage. So indeed you need a good weapon to want to take these guys down. Once again, the output of gnarled fangs seems to be between 15 and 20. And of course you will get the brand of the rhino. You can also harvest him. As you can see, he will give plenty of things, including rhino hides, silverstone. I'll keep that, I'll need it later. And of course demon blood. So unfortunately, just like it was for the Panther, you cannot immediately summon it. But I do have a solution for something I can do. And I am going after the Sun Reaper Queen. I can get myself some more keys basically. Okay. Apparently this one is running low on durability. I will need to replace it soon. Wait. I also need to dispel that little bit of corruption that I have. Yeah, so basically while I play with these guys, it should give the rhino enough time to respawn. From what I've read, it's either 5 minutes or probably if you go away from the location to a far point, it's probably the same. Now, since it takes 5 minutes, you can actually go away, and like in this case, you can come after the Sun Reaper Queen. Okay, these guys are easier to get like this. Once again, the magic of the noxious gas arrows can be seen over here. As you can see, if you're in the distance, that guy won't even come after you. Well, that creature won't even come after you. So you can use this method to get rid of them. Now, the queen is not that easy to defeat though. Once Once again, you can match. Oopsie. Okay, so it seems like I didn't hit the queen, but I did hit the others. Now I hit the queen. Yeah, so unlike the beasts from the Sacred Hunt, it is not easier to defeat with the axe. Easier to defeat with these. Whoa, and that was fast. I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. Once again, I'm happy that the world bosses start dropping these. It's an excellent idea. I hope it will stay like it. And now basically enough time has passed. I'll just get my lure over here. And I'm ready to go play with Mr. Rhino. Once again, I will kill everyone and everything in the area before actually making him fight me. The reason why I do that is because after all, I'm not going to be wearing any armor. And while I do have some HP, if the pirates come all three after me, because there's 3 of them over here, I'm not sure that I will survive without armor. Okay, so I got what I need from here. Where's that bloody crocodile? Apparently there's no crocodile anymore. Okay, once again it's time to strip these, or just to strip. Don't forget the location, just under the Black Galleon. Enough time has passed. You can see the mark of the Rhino over there. Place the lure. The Rhino will spawn over here, and you can already see its nasty eyes. And now you just need to get ready. Once your trolls have its attention, you can start hacking. As you can see, there's been quite a bit of damage, but not as much as you are going to deal. I'm going to place some damage over time on him. And to finish him, I think this is the best choice. Well, at least from what I have with me. So it's actually doing quite a lot of damage. And at the same time placing some bleeding on him. And again, between 15 and 20 gnarled fangs, and of course the brand of the Rhino. Time to get my clothing on. Harvest this big boy. Apparently sometimes he can even drop potions of natural learning. I don't really need them, so I'm not going to keep them. Plenty of demon blood. 228 from 4 bosses is not bad. Now I do need to make my way over here. Unfortunately there's no shortcut to it. I don't have to fight, so it's not that bad. Yeah, so basically at this point I already got the brand of the Panther and the brand of the Rhino. Now I need the brand of the Mammoth in order to craft the best lure, the Grand Champion lure, which can be found somewhere around here. Well, first I need to defeat the Mammoth. It's easy for me to get my behind over there, but the reason why I'm going now to my camp is to get some materials so I can actually build a map room in front of the Temple of Frost, and this way I can teleport right away from there to another location. So now I'm starting to think better about it, and it kind of makes sense why you have the teleporters over here, and on Sipta you don't have them. While they do make travel faster over here, on Sipta there are some ways that can help you avoid traveling. Basically you can farm things easier over there. Even when it comes to the star metal, usually over here you need quite a decent cold insulation, while on Sipta you can manage to get a couple of them without needing very good armor. More than that, by hunting jailers, Sipta, you don't even have to go after star metal, and I think level 10, level 12, something like that, there are some easy jailers you can defeat and take their epic heavy armor, which is part of the Silent Legion set. So you don't have to stress that much about armor. This is why when I started this playthrough in the Exiled lands, I made sure that I'm only looting. I only started building and crafting properly after where the Pikachu am I? Yeah, I only started building and looting and doing things like that only after level 60. I wanted to make sure that it is possible to loot armors. Unfortunately for me, since I didn't play the game for quite a long time, I was unaware where I can easily find some pieces, and if I were to start now from the beginning, I already know a much better way. Finally, this guy falls.
Maybe you'll have your heart, Outlander!
Thank you for your donation. Okay. So, as I was saying, I want to test out some weapon that can do a lot of damage. Let's see what I have over here. Okay, this one. Now, in order to make it even better, I recently unlocked the Grandmaster fittings. So I will add one of these. Now I need to unload a couple of things. Okay, so I also have some more spider eggs over here. I will have an episode soon where I will start raising these babies. I have plenty of them and quite a few eggs. Okay. Nope. $100, $200. I'll just add some more to crafting. Finally, I can make more noxious arrows. I need to leave this over here. This one and this one go in here. So I will keep these with me, just in case. As I said, I need more noxious arrows. Noxious gas arrows, sorry. Perfect. These can go in here. Okay, so in order to craft the map room, I do need 35 of these. $75 of these. And 50 of these. Perfect. Okay. So As you can see, this one is already damaging enough with armor penetration, executioner, and major health damage. So I'll just add this, and now it's basically close to invincible. I will not use it yet though. Okay, you guys have enough food. Perfect. So now it's time to exchange some more of these. I will get 2 more lures, 2 more champion lures. Once again, the location where you can buy the lures is over here. So the best way is to teleport in front of Clael's stronghold. As you can see, it's pretty close. So I'm really curious now how good that annihilator will be.
Slaves, the Warmaker is issuing this decree regarding the battle north of the city.
I haven't really used it. I know I used it at some point during a playthrough. I bet it's great against the arena champion, although it will put you in a difficult position by
We shall consult with the Triumvirate before we decide upon our new course of action in this war.
not allowing you to arrest. I think it does use quite a lot of stamina quickly. Yeah, so basically that's the main reason why I don't use two-handed weapons. Stamina gets drained way too fast, and when you've got weapons like this one, the reverse axe, which can actually deal some good damage and armor penetration, or even better ones with even more armor penetration, then you don't really rely on the other ones. Oi, leave me the bloody hell alone. Okay, so once more you've got the event over here. The man you need to talk
Lovely
to is
weather
this
for a
guy.
hunt, eh?
Trade with him. 1 lure, 2 lures, and that's enough, because basically I will go for 2 Grand Champion lures once I get back with those. So next destination is to find Mr. Mammoth, who's supposed to be somewhere around here. But first I will take a short break. Okay, so as I was saying, I need to get myself over here. The best way to do so is to use my map room. Fortunately, I set up one close by to help me reach destinations faster. It's quite close to the obelisk in front of Glyle's stronghold. Fortunately, I can also avoid Mr. Rock Slide over there, most annoying of them all. Speaking of, I want to test this a little bit. Let's see. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, so that armor penetration and that damage, it's actually damaging quite a lot. It should be excellent against the giant mammoth. Let's see, and if you're doing a heavy swing, it's even more efficient. As I said, due to the fact that, well, they trained quite a lot of stamina, and you cannot run after performing a combo or dodge. I'm not using two-handed weapons, but it seems like it might be worth considering in some circumstances. Now, my main problem, I think, is going to be fighting in the bloody cold. Not sure if I can actually use it. I can use this and this in a combination. I'll just have to see how it goes. So, where the Pikachu was it? As I said, the aim is the Mammoth, who's supposed to be in front of the Frost Temple. I have no idea what's happening with these pillars. Yeah, so this is the Frost Temple. And there we go. Whoa! Okay, I really don't understand what's happening over here. I really hope they fix this soon. I don't know why it's doing that to the trolls. I actually find it quite annoying, because right now, if this wasn't a safe location, considering how dangerous the creatures in the area are. Okay, so building is not allowed here. Bloody bastard. Let's see. Oh no. Oh. Well, the Pikachu, am I supposed to build that map room? It is a bit annoying not being able to freaking use a torch. Huh? It's okay. Okay, this guy apparently found me, and this is why I said it's freaking annoying to have your trolls health drop down for no reason. I really hope they fix this soon. Okay, so I still need to wait for these guys to get their health up. Now let's see if I can find a nice location for the map room though. Basically, I think over here should be fine. There's a mammoth over there. And yeah. So this is basically close enough to the Temple of Frost. Now I just need to find things in the dark. Okay. Where's that bloody sign? So, as far as I understand, it should be south of the Frost Temple. But basically, there's plenty of things south of the Frost Temple. Okay, so it looks like for this one I actually need to have a quick look and see the exact location. Yeah, so apparently it was actually immediately south of the Frost Temple. And now comes the hard part. This one goes there. Okay, so you definitely need this one. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. what to say about this fight. Okay, so it's exactly in front of the Temple of Frost. Let's see. Okay, so he's here. Yeah, and this is the boss that I actually find the hardest to deal with, since he can deal some annoying attacks. He has those attacks that actually go all over. Let's see. See? Okay, so that's a bad one. I did deal a bit of damage though. I need to make him come out of that freaking area. It's annoying when you can't attack due to the rocks. Okay, so apparently it's not necessarily that cold. Oh! And this is why I said this guy is the hardest to defeat out of all of them. Because of its annoying attacks. I just want to check how these are going. Basically they should give it plenty of damage over time. Okay, so damage over time is working. See? Yeah, so I think the best way to deal with this is through a freaking combination. I wasn't expecting him to actually get me from there. So as I said, doing a combination seems to be the best. You do need plenty of healing. Fortunately, it doesn't mess up that bad with the trolls. So it's doable. Apparently, I don't know if they actually changed this, but you're not getting too cold, which is a good thing. Okay, so again, it's between 15 and 20, and now I have the brand of the Mammoth as well. I do have one more champion lure which I intend to use. You can also harvest this guy. Again, it will give you some demon blood, apparently even alchemical base. Now if you feel like fighting these guys, you can fight them. Let's see. So unfortunately, just like the other Sacred Hunt bosses, you cannot go after it immediately. You need a couple of minutes, and the best way to do it is by going after a couple of things in the area. If you want, you can actually go inside the Frost Temple. I've already been there, I don't really need anything from there. And that was nearly bloody fatal. I was looking at something and I forgot to actually look But I was falling. I was hoping to grab onto this one, but before I knew it, I fell. Apparently, I should have brought more of these. But these should suffice. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh, I was hoping to find a baby saber-tooth. Apparently I'm not that lucky. On the other hand, I can hunt a few frost giants over here at Flame Mist Camp. And then I can be on my way to fighting the Mammoth again. Yeah, so it does seem like it's kind of easier to fight him on Sipla for some reason. Nah. I'm not sure if this guy actually will give me something useful. Let's see. I really hate that cold snap. One of the main reasons why I'm not that keen on fighting these guys is the cold snap attack. Frostbite. Basically, once you're touched by the weapons, you're not going to have a nice time. Okay, so now that's gone. Let's see if Mr. Mammoth is ready to play with us. Then, once I have 2 of each brands, I can go play with the Grand Champion. That will have to be after I actually get some more aloe extracts. I'm really not going without aloe extracts after that guy. As you can see, even the Mammoth is quite dangerous. Basically, as I said, he is the strongest out of all 3 creatures, while the Rhino is taking a bit of time to defeat due to its probably armor and HP. The Panther can also deal some damage, but not as much as this guy. On the other hand, he will... What the Pikachu is this guy doing? Okay. So, yeah. We have a swimmer, apparently. I want to see if I can make him... Okay. I was hoping to actually make him stop doing that. Apparently he really wants to swim. Even when you're putting him on hold, he's still swimming. Okay, you are not allowed here, sorry. So you can swim. Yeah, basically, if he still swims, I'll have to run away from the Mammoth. Now, once again, Bloody hell. Load goes in. Armor comes off. I still don't understand why that guy is swimming. I'm actually curious if he will swim to fight. Ah, he's back. That was kind of fun, to be honest. Okay, so I'll use these again. Add some damage over time. Then I'll go with this. That was lucky. Again. Some damage over time. And then a real damage dealer. And this is exactly what I was saying about the handled weapons. They will annoyingly kick your behind by using too much stamina. I really don't like fighting here. Okay, so this guy really has some annoying attack patterns. But fortunately, I'm doing better than I did here. See? Oopsie. I think this time he will actually fall faster. No. Yeah, so basically once you learn its attack patterns, I think it's going to be a lot easier to finally defeat him. And there we go. Again, you can get your brand, the gnarled fangs, and of course harvest the beast if you're using the pickaxe instead of your fist. Nice, a lot of potions of bestial memory. Unfortunately, I don't need them. Okay, so at this point, I do need more healing potions, which means I need pure aloes from my camp over there. And then I will go to the center of the events, join all of those together, and then go after the Grand Champion. It's nice to see that I'm not getting cold in this area as easily as I did before. Okay, where's my map room? Where's my map room? So fortunately, since I'm playing on single player, no one can touch my map room. Lucky for me, the obelisks are quite close. Now, I think I can actually use obelisks and map rooms in order to move a camp. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they will save a lot of time if you want to make your main camp somewhere close to an obelisk. Yeah, I really can't remember how my troll was bloody swimming in an area where there's no water, to be honest. Yeah, that was an interesting thing to see. Thank you very much for your donation, mate. Yeah, so this is one of the best shields you can have when it comes to the game. The reason why it is one of the best is because it will keep you safe from pretty much any cold environment, allowing you to do dungeons that you probably couldn't normally do. Okay. Let's see, I can drop these off over here. More demon blood, so I can make more maps later on. Although it seems like I already had some. Okay. This can actually stay here. And the main reason why I came back were these. Speaking of, I will need to make a couple more. And this is the best way to make them. By using a precision alchemist bench. Okay, so basically at this point I've got two brands of each type. I've got myself some gnarl fangs. I also have a spare paint, although I don't think I will need it. I've got plenty of weapons, so it's now time to go back to the event location. Now I do need to buy 2 more lures. So that will cost me 10 each, fortunately. And apparently this time these guys didn't get an HP loss. I still don't understand how the hell it works. It's basically random. It happened to me one time after leaving the dregs, one time after leaving the palace of the Witch Queen. Also happened after leaving the Warmaker Sanctuary. Sometimes it can happen when I'm teleporting. But I have to admit that this was the first time when both of them suffered because of it. Usually there's only one of them. So I still have no idea what is actually affecting them. Okay, these guys will soon be used to level up some trolls. Nearly there. Okie dokie. So, as I was saying, now comes the Grand Champion. As you can see, in order to craft the Grand Champion lure, you need the altar and 2 more
Lovely weather for a hunt, eh?
champion lures. 1. Well, basically you need 1, but since I'm doing 2 of each, I will do 2. Now, I'm not sure if you can actually make him spawn 2 times in a row. It might be the same as it is for the other ones. I guess I'll just see in a second. Another thing, when it comes to the champion, there is no exact place to find him. The only way to get to him
Welcome, hunter.
is to talk to Master of the Hunt,
Happy hunting.
trade him, and you need to buy the potion of the hunt. Now, bear in mind, the potion of the hunt will expire quickly. As you can see, it has 1 minute, so you'll need to consume it. And it will teleport you to something that looks similar to the Midnight Road. I want to make sure that both of these guys have their health full. Okay, so over here you'll see a bear claw. He is basically a war bear. Now the procedure is the same. You need to be making a key and show yourself. I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like this. Anyway, step number 2, get your lure, which can be placed over here. And of course, get ready to fight. Now the bear will come from over there. You can see he is quite dangerous. Let's apply some damage over time on him. Once again, the issue both bleeding and disease. And now it's time to go with something more serious. See. Yeah, it's satisfying damage from this weapon, to be honest. After all, he's not supposed to fall immediately. You will have to be careful though, as you can see he can do quite a bit of damage. Again, I'm going to apply some damage over time on him. See? Okay, so as you can see, at some point he kind of got something like an aura. Apparently he's doing plenty of damage like that. I think after and lower than half of his hit points. Fortunately, he's not doing massive damage, at least not trolls, making it easier to keep his behind. As long as he's not going after me, of course. And down he goes. If I remember well, I think he drops between 40 and 50, or 35 and 50. That is a decent amount, to be honest. Again, you can also harvest him. Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot about that. So not just a good source of demon blood, but he will give you a tablet of power, which means 60 extra knowledge points. I already had 63 from the beginning. Okay, so now it's time to see if I can actually make him spawn again, or if I need another potion. Yeah. So I need another potion. There's not much you can do over here. The best thing you can actually do is get yourself out. Just in case anything scary is out there. I'll go with these. Again. Teleport. Now in order to pass a bit of time, okay, this one is okay, this one is okay. So you basically teleport just outside the location. Now, the
Lovely weather
Gnarlfangs
for a hunt, eh?
don't just buy you war paint, champion lure, and the potion of the hunt. They can also buy you quite a couple of useful things. And honestly, I am aiming to get one of these guys. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Although, considering the amount of gnarled fangs that I have now, I will use 3 more for another potion of the hunt. And then I'll be left with 93. Now I can actually use 3 of each of them to buy lures. And those lures I can go after each boss, basically multiplying them, because you're using 10 lures to buy a champion, 10 Gnarlfangs, sorry, to buy a champion lure, and you're getting at least 15. So you can actually recover that investment. You might actually get it. Yeah, so basically, as I said, I am interested in getting one of those. The rest of the items, this one is not interesting, this one is not interesting, this one is not interesting, basically. This one wouldn't be so bad. Those two basically are not so bad. Yeah, so there's plenty of things that might actually, this one might actually be nice as well. The throne, not necessarily. So Warhammer, this one might actually be nice. I have no idea what the bestial regalia is, but considering the amount, should be okay, should be something nice. Still, my main issue is that there's not necessarily enough time to do the hunts. It's basically 10 days right now. It's been, I think, 15 days last month, so it doesn't allow you to actually play the hunt, since you just need to go after the bosses. And okay, you can farm the Panther and the Rhino quite fast, but the Mammoth is quite hard to defeat, not to mention if you're going after the main boss. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is at the Almeyera ruins over here. Where the Pikachu are they? Over here at the Almeyera ruins, there's a cave you can enter, and inside it you can fight a war hyena. That war hyena will drop something called ancient blood. That ancient blood can be used on a grand champion lure to turn it into a corrupted one, and you can fight a corrupted version. The thing is, I find it annoying. First of all, if you go to Almeyera ruins, instead of actually finding a cave, you need to fight the bloody Stygians instead of actually going after the hyena. So that's one of the first annoying things. Second thing, you need to have a tavern. In my case, I recently started. I didn't have a tavern, and I'm not planning on building one yet. More than that, you need to do a purge, or first to do a purge. After you do the purge and the tavern, you need to wait until you need to do the purge first in order to get a barkeep, and then you can start the tavern. Then you need to wait until some character goes in and teaches you how to make the corrupted lure. And probably the most annoying thing about it is that the corrupted lure takes 24 hours to expire in order to use it. As far as I remember, I think the boss will give you between 50 and 100 gnarled fangs. So okay, while that one might be worth it, you still need to be 24 hours in game. You cannot drop that lure. You cannot place it in a compost heap in order to make it go faster. It's basically forcing you to play the game for too many hours, and it's really not worth it. Oh, sorry, mate.
Welcome, hunter.
I didn't want to punch
Happy
you.
hunting.
So let's fight one more boss. Again, potion of the hunt. Use it. Yeah, so now that it was light in the Exiled lands, there's light in here as well. I think last time it was also a sandstorm coming, that's why it looked quite creepy inside here. So once again, time to get naked. And time to get ready for this guy. I have no idea why I was punching him. But I have an idea why he was punching. Okay, so basically if he manages to do that combo on you, as you can see, it can be quite big toll. I'm certain that this guy cannot be easily fought unless you got some trolls with you. And so speaking of, I'm glad that this happened. If I had to fight for, if I had to wait 24 hours for a corrupted Grand Champion lure and then fight by myself, that would be game over. I'd probably leave the game. While the event is an excellent idea, some of the ways it was applied are not necessarily the best. Yeah, so as I said, this guy is not to be messed around with it. easily. And maybe it's not so bad once you learn its attack patterns. It's not the worst it can do to you. Again, the handled sword not so good. Okay, so I can finally have my equipment back. "45 fangs, that's nice. Some more demon blood. I don't need bones. Once more. As you can see, I have 123 points available. Using this makes it 183. And actually the amount of gnarled fangs is not so bad. Basically at this point, if you want to hunt some more, you can buy 12 lures. You can go after 4 of each type of animals, but otherwise there's no point. Basically, if you want, you can make some more gnarled fangs by going after only one of them, but it's not worth it, because let's say now I'm going after the Panther. If I use them, I will get them back and I will get some extra, but I will only get the brand of the Mammoths, and even if this the brand of the Panther, sorry, and it will be impossible for me to fight this guy immediately. Then I will have to raise more fangs in order to go after the next one, the Rhino, and so on. So I'm not sure. Okay, now it's back to again. One of my trolls is doing this. At least now I know why their food is going down so fast. It's annoying as hell. Yeah, so basically this is what you can expect from these guys. I do think I can try to craft an altar to Jebel Sag and see if I can actually craft any of these over there. I am still bothered about my trolls losing health. I will keep the gnarled fangs since I do plan on getting a war hyena by the end of the event. Basically, once you have the champion lures and you have more of them, you can stack up on pure aloe extracts. For example, like I said, you can buy 12 lures. You can easily teleport over here if you have a map room. Deal with this guy 4 times. Then I have a map room over here, so I can easily teleport over here, and I can deal with the mammoth 4 times. Then after dealing with the mammoth, I already have a map room, which I forgot to mark, close to the Frost Giant Temple. I can teleport over here and deal with the Rhino 4 times. Then I can either travel over here or back to my camp over here. Maybe get some more low extracts if I don't have enough. And then I can come back over here and craft 4 Grand Champion lures. And with 4 Grand Champion lures, I should be able to get the War Hyenas. As I said, that will have to wait. And I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to do it. During the next episode, I really want to test some performers, how they level up. Oh yeah, I haven't seen one of these guys since I started. Bye bye. Yeah, so basically if you have, like I have, a map room close by, you can easily go back to it, and then if you don't have a camp in the area, you can use the map room to teleport to your camp. Now I will also need to craft some armor for those trolls. Okay, where's my location? Over here. Now I just hope it won't kill my troll from teleporting. Yeah, once again, it's bloody both of them. So, I don't think I've read this before.
Order of the War Maker. The gladiator arena has been closed.
I have no idea what can be wrong with it.
And the competitions have
I
been
understand
suspended.
if you use it
All
multiple
beasts have
times or
been
something
duration.
like that, it would
All
make
slaves breaking
sense.
the arena are recalled to the city for reassignment.
It's not always both
Obey
of
and
them,
return,
it's
slave.
usually just one
War
of them,
requires everybody.
and it's even once you come out of dungeons, so again there's no logic to it. Simply bloody annoying. Now, speaking of annoying, since I actually managed to get plenty of knowledge points, and it was annoying until now that I couldn't unlock that many things. Now I can finally unlock a couple of things in order to be able to craft the weapons I need for the golems. Basically, last time I was trying to make a golem that can collect, an iron golem that can collect stone, and usually it needs a steel warhammer. As you can see, it's still locked. I will unlock it in a couple of minutes once I see what else I really need. So yeah, I am quite happy about those tablets of power. More than that, if I actually go through with the plan of fighting 4 of each Sacred Hunt bosses, and then the Grand Champion 4 times, I can actually unlock quite a lot of knowledge points without having to farm for fragments of power. I can also craft the tablet of power, but it will require 5 fragments of power, while the other one is somehow free. And these are the guys that I want to test how they can do as direct followers, which means you, my friend, can stay over here. You, my friend, can stay over here. Okay. So I'm not using the gnarled fangs. I'm not using this one yet. I'm not using this one yet. Okay, so that's the right amount to make 201 stones, so I can make another map room. Speaking of, I can use these. Okay, so as I said, I do have enough resources. I have some bodies. I have plenty of heads. I could make a fighter, but honestly at this point it's useless to make one. On the other hand, I do want to make some more collectors. A stone collector would be perfect, but I need a steel warhammer. I don't have it yet, so it's time to open up a few more options. So first things first, I will also unlock this one. And the stove. I'm not really interested in those. This one I will want to make at some point. This one I can do as well. Okay, so these are two-handed weapons. This one, if you want fighters, you need this one. I already unlocked the two-handed steel great axe. This one will allow you to make golems that can chop wood. I do need these as well. These are basically parts for the crystalline golems. If you find the hands, you can simply craft these parts and add them to their hands. Okay, might as well make a couple of these. This one I will need. Okay, so as I said, I do plan on building one of these for Jebel Sag. Not sure if it's going to be worth it, but we'll see. Might as well unlock these. I don't actually use wraps. Unlock these, unlock these. This one. Just in case I decide to start attacking some locations. Okay, so now I can actually unlock the explosive jar. Well, basically I cannot do it any longer, since as you can see the points are just quickly going away. Okay, so you can actually craft the explosive guardian head. Bloody bastard. Okay, that was fast. I have to admit that they reacted quickly. Yeah, so this pretty much left me with nothing. Apparently I still need a lot of tablets of power, fragments of power and everything. I wasn't expecting to finish them so fast. Bloody hell, that was fast as hell. Let's see. Might as well unlock this one. And this one. Okay, so basically these two have decent starting stats. This one is not so great since his growth chance is basically relying on grit. And this one is basically, well, this one is okay-ish. He has chances of getting grit points and strength points. So he can do some damage. So I'll just have to see in the next episode what I do with them. Now I'll just quickly get one of them steel warhammers so I can get my files to work. Now speaking of not here. I need to get myself garrison blacksmith, and I think I have the resources for it, so I can start saving some resources. And I need one of these. Okay, so that's 20 pieces of rope. And now I can finally craft this guy. I will use the crystalline body because it will have more spaces. Yeah, so honestly, these guys are worth it if you have a small army of them. And when I'm saying they're worth it, not necessarily as an army. They're worth it when it comes to collecting resources for you. Follow me. Oh, this guy actually did a decent job. Okay, you're his little or older brother or whatever you want to be. I'll just move him over here. Basically, by having him over here, I'm hoping for him to come both here and here to collect the stone. As I said, because of the crystalline body, it has 15 spaces. If you want, you can also have him collect 3 bark for you, but he won't do such a good job. They are quite slow at doing that. Hello. Thank you. And now I have the perfect occasion to make that Jebel Sag altar. I'll make it next to this one. Bloody hell. I had no idea you're not allowed to build altars next to each other. Apparently, you learn new things as you play it. This actually looks interesting. Okay, so this one is definitely worth it. Wait 1 second. I think I can actually make it evolve. But not right now. Because, yeah. Or maybe. So I guess I will find out in a couple of seconds. So, wait. Make more of these. Now I should have some yeah, these. Okay, let's see if I can actually improve it. Okay, so if I craft 3 of these, apparently it's just enough to make this. Interesting. Honestly, I've never used it before. I have no idea what's it doing. I really need to test this one at some point, but that will have to be in another episode. So until then, thank you for watching this episode. As you could see, I did manage to defeat the champions, or the beasts that need to be hunted in order to participate in the sacred hunt. And you could see the location of each of them. One more time, I am mentioning the fact that I see no point in going over here, fighting the Stygians and going after the war hyena, since the corrupted Grand Champion lure needs 24 hours in-game hours to be used, and there's only a couple of days, so really not worth it. I guess it could be used, for example, this is going to be an event that's going to be each month from the 1st to the 10th, like it is now. Otherwise, it's not necessarily worth it. So, until the next episode, thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.